Hey guys, welcome to Learning Cliffs of Dover Part 2 with me, Laurence Henderson. If you haven't seen Part 1, I'll put a link in the description box below so you can catch up. Like with the first part, I'm going to put a PDF of all that we do available on Google Drive, so you've just got to click the Google Drive link and you can download a PDF to help you out with learning this. It'll have all the tab, all the notation, all the picking patterns, all the hammer-ons and pull-offs, and it should help you along your way. So this first bit here, we've got kind of like a triad, but we're going to move this first finger note here, that C, to the 3rd fret. So we're moving it down an octave. So it's called kind of like a spread triad. So we're going to pick this down, down, and then ping it with your middle finger. You can use your 3rd finger as well. I find the middle finger easier to use. Then after that, we're going to do exactly the same thing, but 2 frets up. So we've got pick, pick, finger, pick, pick, finger. So this is kind of like that banjo roll technique. But after we pick that one with our middle finger, we've got pick, so down and slide, then little finger, pick, then ping that one with your middle finger. So now I'm on the 7th fret on the E string, and then pick down again on the 10th fret with your little finger on the B string. So we've got and then we're going to finish that phrase with a slide up. So that's a ping again on that slide. And then pick, up, down. So up on the 8th fret, down on the 12th. So we've got... So now we're going to use the kind of same idea. We're going to do some more spread triads. So this time, that's based from an E minor. And then we're doing the same thing, moving that G down an octave. So then we're going to go E minor, A minor. Now this is also really useful for, coming up with parts in other songs where, say you've got to move from E minor to A minor, but you want to come up with a part that sounds a bit more interesting and maybe doesn't move as much. Anyway, back to what we were doing. So we've got still the same in the right hand, so pick, pick, ping, pick, pick, ping. So that's just a straightforward A minor. And then we end up getting back to where we started. So now we're going to do a G. So it's almost the same as the shape we just played, but we're moving this B from that triad down an octave, and then we're back where we started. Whoops. So all together we've got that one's obviously quite hard for me to reach today, but oh well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so when we get up to there, there's like a jump to that 15th fret there. So now this is going to start the next bit. So obviously we've used a lot of the kind of, I call it middle finger pings kind of thing. So now we're going to keep going with the hybrid picking technique, which is what we've already done. For those that don't know, that's using both fingers and pick is called the hybrid picking technique. So then we're going to start the little sequence. This is kind of the same idea as the thing we've just done, but there's a pick and then a ping and then a pick and then a ping. So it's kind of like alternate hybrid picking, I guess. So every other note is that high G, and we're going to outline a D triad. So that's to start with, and then we're going to do the same thing, but on the way back up, outlining a C triad. So that's, so I'm on the 15th fret, 17th fret now, whereas I was on the 19th doing the D and the C. So that's based off these bar chords. So we go around twice using all the strings. So we go to the D string, but after you've done 2 repetitions of that, you're just going to use the G and B string. So it sounds like it's getting quicker, but it's actually just using less notes and repeating the cycle a bit quicker. So then the flurry at the end, the kind of big finish of the intro, if you like, we've just played that sequence. So we're going to do a ping and then finish on that 15th fret with that first finger there. Then we've got a kind of sequencing step down. So the tricky bit with that is getting that last bit to kind of roll. And the way that I've found works best for me is picking down, pull off, down, pull off, then up. Because that resets you to do another down for the next beat. So there you go, you've got kind of like a little exercise in there. So yeah, just be careful about getting the right picking pattern and using the kind of pings from the fingers at the right points as well. Eric Johnson, Eric Gales, Joe Bonamassa, they all use sometimes some quite odd voicings for, odd groupings, sorry, for licks. So it's really important to get that picking pattern right, or at least something that works for you. It doesn't have to be exactly what they played, but just to get the kind of fluidity, there are kind of like the right places to put all these things in. So if we put that all together, we get... Okay, that concludes part 2. Part 3 will be coming next week, when we start to tackle the kind of like main body of the song. But I'd really love to hear from you guys how you're getting on. So, you know, drop me a comment in the comments section. You can ask me a question if you like, anything you want. I'll do my best to answer. And yeah, so part 3 will be coming next week. If you found this video useful, please hit subscribe and hit the notifications bell. That way you'll find out when the next one is released and you can keep up with what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you next week.